Hey guys, this is Adam, Hoosier Garage. Real quick, real short video, no editing, no fancy stuff this time. Just gonna take a quick look at these wheels. 15 by 10 Chrysler Steelies. They're the Series 63. I believe they are by Wheel Vintiques. And again, the Series 63, and you can get them in different widths, but they are pretty much just a widened version of the original Chrysler 15-inch wheel. So if you take this center out, what they did was they took either they do brand new centers or they take old centers and refurbish them, make sure they're straight, and then they cut the old rim off of it and they put it in a wire band rim. And so it's pretty much the exact same wheel, just a lot wider. And I think it looks really good in this van. The backspacing on a 15 by 10 that they offer is 5.5 inches. Now what that does is that allows a certain depth. And on the van, we see that we've got a few inches until it gets to the spring, and it's pretty even up here in the wheel well sidewall, so we're good there. Usually you give yourself about an inch of bulge on your tire when you measure things like this. So if you're not familiar with that, that's one thing you need to do. Same thing here, you can come out about an inch, and the way we figure, you give it about an inch, that sidewall will probably set just a touch out, and maybe it might hit just flush with the outside of the quarter panel here. So I think it's an excellent look, in particular if you're not doing a flare. If you did a flare, you might have to do something different, because then they would still be too far in. You would need more offset or less backspace. You would, instead of 5.5, you would probably need like 4.5 or something to push that banded part of the wheel outward. But seems like really good quality on these. Really nice welds. And I'm going to say that these wheel centers are probably reproduced. I don't think they're original. Otherwise they would have the stampings around here, because if you look on an original wheel, you'll have stampings like a Chrysler Pentastar, some numbers. And these are the original wheels to this van. So you would have it in those places on the actual center. And if you're not sure what backspacing is, I'll show you real quick. If you take a straight edge and put it on the very back edge of the wheel, and in this case we'll take this right here, just a straight edge, put it right against it, and you have a little dip in here. Well, you want the mating surface to the drum or the disc brake hub. So we want to go from the one that meets that surface to the inside edge where the outside of the rim would be. So right there it shows us just on the heavy side of 5.5. Okay, if I can show you from this angle, I will. See that? 5.5. So that's your backspacing. That's how backspacing is gathered. Okay. Now, one thing about this, I was thinking about doing mags, but I thought, nah, let's do something different. I'll just keep mags on any of the cars that I get. And one thing I thought was cool about this van when I bought it was it had the original hubcaps on it. Now this was a military van, so it had the cheaper painted caps, which in this case they painted them army green, and they're all banged up, but these are the original caps. But you see they're the same style as those, but these are the polished stainless caps. So in kind of tradition with the van, but going a little upgrade, a little muscle bound, we decided to do this. And plus, the cool thing about having these caps on these wheels is if you look at how these fit, excuse me, it's not all the way on there. Man, I got frog in my throat. But let me get that on there. You really got to bang them on sometimes. But if you notice, on these narrower wheels, the hubcap kind of sticks out, so anything going by or even your feet can ding them really easy. Well, if you have a deeper wheel, it's less likely to happen. It's further down in there. So it kind of protects your wheel just a little bit more. Or your cap, I should say. So, with that, I just thought I'd show you a quick initial review of these, how the back spacing is on them, how they look. And we'll probably paint them the color of the van. And we're leaning like a bright red, like a FE5 Chrysler red right now. So they'll probably end up being red, and then have these caps polished up and put it back on there. So, pretty nice wide wheels. They look great. And alright, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button here on YouTube, and we'll do some more videos on these soon, tires on them, all that kind of stuff. So take care.